Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Infinite Manifestations. Are your instincts always accurate? Do you frequently predict what other people will say? Can you think of answers to questions without having to think about it? Do you ever have the sensation that you just know something? If this is the case, claircognizance may be one of your psychic superpowers. A claircognizant, according to psychics, is someone who just knows things about the future. Claircognizants believed to have the psychic intuition of clear thinking, since cognizance denotes knowledge or awareness. Claircognizance, which means clear knowledge, is one of the 4 primary psychic skills. It permits you to know something is real or will be, even if you don't have a rational explanation for it. Claircognizants just have an inner knowing or gut feeling that they cannot reject no matter how hard they try. They just know particular things based on their own psychic sensations, which emerge as ideas. Assume you're on your way home and you usually take the same train. This time, you decide to have a coffee before getting on the train. So you miss the train but instead run into a long-lost school buddy you've been looking for years. What if you're going to the store and decide to take the scenic route rather than your normal route, only to discover later that there was a major pile-up on the road you avoided? For example, if you have this psychic gift, you will quickly recognize when someone is dishonest or is not to be trusted, or you will just know that you must apply for that job. It is just knowing things without any solid support. All of these are examples of claircognizance. Claircognizant insights are frequently like a light bulb flashing instantly within your thoughts and then disappearing as quickly as they appeared. They arise at random and sometimes when you are working, watching TV, exercising, or doing something entirely unrelated. Fun fact, I receive my claircognizant messages often while being under the shower. And that's no coincidence at all. More about that in upcoming videos. What about you? Although claircognizant messages can be frustrating, especially when they warn you about individuals or encourage you to be cautious, they can present you with a wealth of knowledge and insights. They appear for a reason and might be quite beneficial to your life and your spiritual awakening journey. Because there is a small line between having a thought and having a claircognizant experience, distinguishing between the two can be difficult. Our minds have a habit of repeating themselves and are involved in keeping us protected and concealed. However, contrary to claircognizant messages, these ideas and instincts are not always correct. People who have claircognizance may routinely know things without any evidence. Are you curious if you have this psychic ability? The following are the 8 most prevalent claircognizant signs. 1. You can easily tell a fake person from a trustworthy one. We are all born with instincts. They are the result of our upbringing, prior experiences, heredity, and spiritual connections. However, unless you have claircognizance, your instincts are not always correct. You have the capacity to forecast events based on a gut feeling that has regularly shown to be correct if you are claircognizant. This is what makes claircognizance such a truth-giving gift to those who have it. Claircognizant people just know not to attend that party, accept that offer, board that plane, or put their faith in that very charming girl until they have a reasonable explanation for their feelings. So, if you've recently known something that turned out to be incredibly correct, you're claircognizant. 2. You have random solutions and ideas. Do you have seemingly unrelated thoughts or ideas that might end up saving you or a loved one from very significant consequences or repercussions? Then you may be endowed with the gift of claircognizance. Claircognizant persons don't always know when their messages will arrive. You may be watching the latest Game of Thrones episode, driving in your car, or working out in the gym or being under the shower when an idea or solution comes to you. Simply watch them and attempt to figure out what your instinct is trying to tell you. 3. People always come to you for answers to their problems. Have you ever asked yourself, why do people, often strangers, tell me their secrets? Consider that a compliment. I believe individuals like you have the greatest qualities. It's because you exude a powerful, trustworthy aura that quickly makes others feel at ease. Even if you don't intend to express it all the time, you are undoubtedly compassionate, loving, and warm. Your energy is one of welcoming, warm acceptance, and even strangers can sense it but are unsure why they were pulled to you. It's the characteristics of a strong and lovely soul. 4. Have you ever been woken up out of a deep sleep with a solution to a problem? This indicates that your gut is working even when your brain is not. A lucid dream is one in which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming while still dreaming. The dreamer may acquire some influence over the dream characters, storyline, or surroundings during a lucid dream, but this is not required for a dream to be regarded as lucid. If you haven't already watched the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, watch it. It does not require proof to solve an issue and might just know the answer. This is a common characteristic of claircognizance. This is because your subconscious takes over while you sleep. You can use spirits to assist you access your psychic skills in many levels of reality at this time. If you are claircognizant, Your powers are unrestricted while you sleep, emerging more frequently and so being accessible when you wake. 5. You just seem to know facts about future events that haven't happened yet. If you are following me for a while, you will know that I'm channeling some of my clairs into my dreams. It's just easier for me to process all these beautiful messages I'm receiving. Dreams may reveal a lot about your current state of mind, anxieties, and expectations for the future. Can they, however, forecast events that have yet to occur? Precognitive dreams are any dreams that provide you with information about the future that you would not otherwise have. Assume you had a dream about your brother after not hearing from him for several months. He calls you the next day. Or perhaps you awaken from a dream with bad emotions such as panic or disappointment. This doesn't seem significant unless something scares or disappoints you immediately after. You can't recollect any precise facts from your dream, but you have the same thoughts and feelings. 6. You never stop learning and often will start a new course for the love of gaining knowledge. 7. You feel the urge to go to certain places, and when you do, something good always happens. 8. You are a human lie detector. Do others consider you to be a human lie detector? Can you often tell when somebody is lying, even while everyone else is duped? These might be indications that you have clairvoyant talents. People with claircognizance have a keen sense of insincerity, and nearly nothing escapes their notice. Even if someone is merely being fake in his or her feelings or emotional displays, someone with claircognizance may detect these insincerities. This makes it simple for the people in your life to believe your recommendations or views about people. There is a reason why people say your eyes are the windows to your soul. Even if you don't exhibit all of the signs of claircognizance, you may possess psychic abilities. Many folks with psychic abilities must work on them in order to properly utilize their abilities. It takes time to acquire and improve skills, but there are some relatively basic activities you can undertake to practice your claircognizance. Meditation is essential if you want to increase your claircognizance or any other psychic skill. It makes no difference whether you wish to increase your claircognizance, clairaudience, clairvoyance, or clairsentience. Without meditation, your progress will be far slower. You may improve your attention, reduce stress, and even become more connected to your inner self and those around you if you meditate on a daily basis. With practice, you will be able to acquire a feeling of calm and peace regardless of what is going on around you. If you've ever had the sensation that information just appears in your mind out of nowhere, and you receive counsel or knowledge that you know in your heart is real, you may be claircognizant. Another clue is if you get the sensation that you can download knowledge from an unknown source whenever you wish, and obtain insights into ordinary happenings. The distinction between claircognizance and clairvoyance is that a clairvoyant sees things, whilst a claircognizant just knows them in their own mind. They don't feel it, hear it, or see it, they just know it. It is critical to pay attention to your body and listen to what it is requesting in order to go to the next level. Pay attention to any small coincidences that you may be missing, since they might be evidence of early claircognizant behavior that you haven't noticed yet. Being claircognizant, like the other psychic skills, may be both frightening and beneficial, especially if you don't know how to understand them. It might be difficult to discern between regular thoughts and claircognizant messages. Just keep in mind that the more you practice your claircognizant talents, the better you will get at discerning which ideas are from your psychic capabilities and how to apply them to make specific predictions. Just keep practicing, and one day you will just know without wondering how. Be open to receive, and I hope to see you in my future. If you are interested in psychic ability, please subscribe and check out the next video. It will help you to gain even more insights and hidden knowledge.